Don't forget to go to awbridal.com and check out their bridesmaids dresses. They have a bridal collection and they are keen on creating happiness. So if you're in the market for a bridesmaid's dress, go to AW Bridal, check out their dresses. They are so beautiful, so soft, so flowy. So again, check out AW Bridal for your bridal needs. When you go to awbridal.com, they have dresses for everyone. They have brides dresses, bridesmaids dresses, they have accessories, decor, personalized items, and you can search by color and theme. So guys, if you need a bridesmaid's dress, if you need a wedding dress, check out AW Bridal. Go and check them out. Hello everyone, I am Jamilah of Jamilah and Marcel, and today's video is going to be a basic synopsis of what has taken place since the infamous video of me losing 2 bridesmaids. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. With the last video, if you're not familiar and you're just clicking on this video just by chance, I made a video about a year ago. It may be an exact year ago, but I made a video a year ago about how I lost 2 bridesmaids during my wedding planning process. Both of those bridesmaids dropped out of the wedding within a month of the wedding and after the bachelorette weekend. So as a brief synopsis or recap, I had a wedding. Me and Marcel got married March 31st. We had I had a bachelorette weekend a month before. I think it was it may have been in February, I don't know. It was in January or February of 2018. And that's basically when all the drama happened with one bridesmaid, and then another bridesmaid just dropped off by the wayside. With that being said, I decided to share my experience on here on YouTube, and I was just feeling very uneasy and hurt by the situation. And you know, sometimes you can see things your way, but that may not be the way to see them. So that's why I decided to share my experience, number one, to get other people's viewpoints, to get it off of my chest and to release it into the atmosphere. And lastly, I just wanted to share my experience just in case someone else has experienced the same thing and they want to share with others, or you don't want to feel alone. Like in that moment, I felt like I was the only person who had ever dealt with this. I felt like I was the only person who had to go through this. But through posting the video, so many people say that they've experienced the exact same thing. And honestly, it saddens me. It's hurtful. And I don't know, I feel a little tough about it, because I really feel like in those moments, those most important, well, those life moments, those important moments in life, that's when your friends and loved ones should be the most supportive and should try and go the extra mile, be even more understanding, and that just wasn't the case. Now, since I posted the video, this is what went down. So this is what happened when I posted the video. So this is how it went. I recorded the video on the camera, but I also recorded like a minute and a half of it on my phone. And on my phone, when I recorded it, I put the little snippet onto IGTV, onto my Instagram. So once I posted it on my Instagram, I also put it in my stories. And you know, I just wanted my followers to go and find out what happened, or to go and share their opinions on it. Let me see what I wrote on IGTV. I think I put on there, I left a little message on there actually. I put how I lost 2 bridesmaids, and then I wrote full video is on YouTube right now. And that's all I put. I thought I'd ask people questions, but yeah, here's the video. I posted the video on IG. Next thing you know, I get a comment from one of my bridesmaids. She was actually one of the bridesmaids, and she commented and she was like, how I don't know the exact words, but it was to the extent of, I would not do this to lose my friend. And number one, she wasn't even at the bachelorette weekend, and she never talked to me about it, and that's what hurt me the most. You left this comment on my IGTV, but you never took the time to talk to me about it. You haven't gotten my take on the situation. You don't know anything about what I've went through. Basically, I don't know who you've heard from, but more than likely you've heard from the bridesmaid who dropped out. But never did you contact me and ask me, you know, are you okay? Do you want to talk about what happened? Any of that. You just said, oh, now you're about to lose a friend. And what added to that pain is that the rest of my bridesmaids liked her comment. So not only did she leave a comment, the other bridesmaids came in and liked the comment. And y'all know how likes add fuel to the fire. So when I saw that, I was just so hurt, saddened, and what I immediately did, I screenshotted what she wrote. No, I don't know if I screenshotted, but I think I copied it, and I texted her and I said, hey, I don't want this negative energy on this video, but if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. Never got a response from her. To this day, she hasn't responded. So once I saw that, number one, she commented, number two, they liked the comment, I immediately went and unfriended all of them on Instagram and I think Facebook too. Because my thing is, how can you all do this to me? One of the girls was in the car when all of this went down, so she knows the full story on both ends. How can you, and we never discussed it. I feel like as friends we could have at least sat down and discussed the issue. Also with the girl who dropped out of the wedding, I asked her numerous times, can we talk about it, can we talk about it, can we talk about it? And it's just, I don't know. For me, I've known most of the girls since high school, since 9th grade. So we went to school together, 9th grade through college. Then one of the girls I met in college. So these people I've known for a while. I've been to all of their weddings. I went to bridal showers. I went to bachelorette weekends. And for it to come down to this, I don't know, it's just a bit hurtful. But at the same time, it's sad that other people, for me, I'm okay because I have peace in the situation. Am I perfect? No. Did I do everything the right way? No. But did I deserve to be mistreated? No, I did not. With that being said, I hurt for other people who have gone through this. Like, it should not be a resounding issue that multiple people have the same experience where they feel like people mistreat them during their weddings. They are envious, jealous. And here's one thing I want to talk about. I don't know if I agree with the girls being jealous. I don't agree with that. Honestly, I feel like it was a bad time in people's lives. I feel like, number one, I got married within 6 months, was it? We got engaged on Thanksgiving. So December, January, February, March. We got married in 4 months. So I get married, I tell them the next week we're getting married in 4 months. So I feel like it wasn't them. Number one, I don't think anybody was jealous. No one has a reason to be jealous. Yes, there were some girls that didn't get married, but so what? There's nothing to be jealous about. Whenever it's your time, it's your time. So I don't think they were jealous. I don't think they were envious. I honestly think it was just bad timing. And they may not have liked it wasn't a rush, but they may not have liked the timing in which I decided to have my wedding. They probably would have preferred me to have, you know, a year in advance. And I tried to, like, I knew that would be an issue with some, so that's why I tried to do the planning for the bachelorette, because I'm like, I can't expect for them to plan a bachelorette in 2 months or in a month. And I just couldn't. I personally, I knew that I was pushing it, so I didn't want to put that pressure on them. But in turn, it probably still put pressure on them, and it probably still worried them a tad bit. So for me, if I had it to do it all over again, it probably, you know, here's the thing. when it comes to doing things over and over again, or doing things over again, if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen regardless. So whether or not I do it again or not, the same results are going to happen. And what I get from this is, I think the main issue is communication. I tried so hard to communicate and be forthcoming and ask, you know, for people's opinions, but I feel like communication about what you're able to do, how you feel about certain things. Are you tired? Meanwhile, that's another thing. I feel like as far as timing goes, people were tired, even me. It was during the school year, it was during the work year, and it was in the middle, like it was in March, it was in the end of March. So people probably were tired, hungry. I don't know, it's a lot of things that I feel like could have gone into why the results are what they are. But honestly, when it all boils down, I feel like it's just miscommunication, and I wish things would have been communicated a little better between all of us. Not only communication as far as the girls during the wedding, I feel like once this issue took place, we should have had a coming to Jesus moment, or a, what they call it, lemon squeeze moment, where everybody, one person gets the lemon, and while you're squeezing the lemon, no one else can talk, and you basically express yourselves. I feel like people in general, I don't want to base it on a certain skin color, because some people try to say, well, this is what happens with black bridesmaids, but I've been on white message boards as well, wedding boards, and white people have the same issue. So it's not a black and white thing, it's a communication thing. Because you would be crazy to think that real friendships don't have issues, real friendships don't have disagreements, disappointments, but the outcome should be, we should be able to communicate to get to a better ground. We should be able to talk about whatever it is that has bothered us. Whatever you did to me, I should be able to talk to you about it. And whatever I did to you, you should be able to talk to me about it. And I feel like that is the issue. And because I see this issue not only with friends, even with family. Even with family, you have issues with communication. Someone may be seeing something, someone may have taken the issue, something you said the wrong way, but because you don't want to communicate about it, now you're both mad and no one's getting anywhere. With my bridesmaid, the first one who dropped out, I wrote her numerous times asking her, can we talk about it? And her response was always, I want to talk to you about it face to face. And I honestly don't think that's fair, being that she doesn't live near me, and my wedding was right around the corner. I would have appreciated it if she would have still talked to me, even over the phone or even over FaceTime. And because I feel like it's all a matter of communication, it's all a matter of understanding. Clearly I did something to her or said something to her to make her upset enough to not be in my wedding. Clearly she did something to me and said something to me to make me want her out of my wedding. But the issue is, we haven't communicated that. We haven't talked about what it was. Or even the other girl, even when she gave me her reasoning, I talked to her, told her that wasn't the case, this is why it happened. She still chose not to be in the wedding, and that's fine. But it's all about communication, sharing your feelings when it comes to relationships, friendships, families. You have to be open to communication. You have to be open to share your feelings. Even if you don't get the outcome you're expecting, even if you think this conversation is going to bring about change, sometimes it's just about sharing your feelings, sharing how you feel. And I just hope that anybody watching this video, if you have an alt against somebody, or if you have an issue with somebody and the lines of communication are open, try and communicate with those people and come to a common ground, or at least be able to get to a point where you guys can share your feelings without hurting anybody's feelings, without attacking each other, but just sharing, this is what happened, this is what I feel like what happened, and this is why I got mad. I I feel like that would solve a lot of issues, because it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Hundreds of people shouldn't be able to say, I went through this same thing. I saw this, you know, this same thing happened to me, or the same thing happened to my sister. It shouldn't be. Since I posted this video, I have not talked to any of the girls. I have not heard from any of them. I have not, there's been no communication. And am I okay with that? I have to be. I'm an adult. I'm a grown-up. I have to be okay with that. I'm not gonna chase. I'm not going, because I can see if I did something wrong. Was I wrong in posting the video? I don't think so. I did not bash anybody. I did not tell any lies. All I did was tell my perspective of what happened to me. I shared my viewpoint on the issues, and I don't feel like I threw anybody under the bus. I didn't call anybody names. I don't know if anybody was jealous. Who knows? How do you know? How can you tell somebody's jealous? I don't know. Is that the case? I don't think so. There's no reason to hate on anybody, because you don't know what somebody's been through to hate on them or to be jealous of them. You don't know what mountains they had to climb, what valleys they had to swim through. So I would hope not, and I don't think so. But it is what it is. I hope and I pray for the best for all of the ladies. I want the best for them. I want them to be happy and blessed, and I just wish them the best. Did I have this much peace about it a year ago? No, I was still hurt. I was still sad. I was still upset. Now I have peace about it. I just know that what's meant to be will be. Will I ever talk to them again? I don't know. If they reach out to me, if some of them reach out to me, of course I will respond. I don't do stuff. I don't ignore people. Anybody who reaches out to me is gonna get a response. Do I wish things were different? Yeah, but I mean, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I'm not mad anymore. I'm not sad anymore. I don't feel any type. I'm happy. I'm in a happy place in my life. I'm married to the man of my dreams. Very awesome guy. Couldn't be happier. I'm so blessed to have my husband. So it is what it is. I wish these ladies nothing but happiness, success, love, joy, peace, everything. I just wanted, I did not do that to hurt anybody's feelings or to attack anybody. I did the video to express myself, to share how I felt about the issues, and to make sure no one feels alone in experiencing something like this. I knew deep down I felt like I was the only one, but I knew deep down that I wasn't. One of the boards, you know, I mentioned another wedding board. A wedding board I love going, or I used to love going to, was Wedding Bee. It's a wedding board. They talk about everything. So, and I even saw issues on there. So I felt like I had to make the video to be transparent, to share how I felt, to get feedback. Now listen, if this video, instead of having 300 likes, had 300 dislikes, and I had millions of people telling me I was wrong, then I'm wrong. And the way I feel was wrong. They were telling me, Jamilah, you need to apologize. Jamilah, you need to do this. You need to do that. I would do it. I would have done it. But that's not the case. And again, I wish everybody the best.